Oh. You have to look the other way too, because they don't care, they just come from all directions, you know. Ah, this is more like it. This lovely red sandy earth, red dirt, I much prefer it than the world of tarmac. I wasn't saying that a moment ago then when I slipped. What's it over, what's it upside down in it all, because it's quite slippery, you know. But I'm happy now. I'm always happy, really. When you know everything's impermanent, suffering is impermanent. You can't suffer. You slip, you don't hurt yourself, and you're grateful for that. You're a little bit messy, but it doesn't matter. You'll clean up and you carry on. Oh, by the way, I'm going into town and I have some things to do. It won't take long, but it's a nice walk, and it's substituting, for today anyway, it's substituting my walking meditation, because I'll be doing about the same distance of walking in terms of steps anyway. I'll be walking about 3 kilometers in total there and back, although it's a little more energetic than walking meditation because of the traffic avoidance tactics necessary, cow avoidance tactics necessary. Usually along this road many pigs also. They don't seem to be out quite yet. Maybe they come out after lunch. So I'm going to take you with me on this short journey and we'll see what we find. Well, a few dogs, that's sure to get 1,000 views. You know, you give some life-changing, wise pearls of wisdom, let's say, talk that can enlighten an ordinary being, talk that can awaken you to the truth and change your life, and it doesn't get so many views. But a picture of a dog or a cow, wow, within about 1 minute, 55 views, 155 views, 300, 1,000, 2,100 views. So what are we looking for when we're scanning through these YouTube things? I don't know. Pictures of dogs, not enlightenment, that's for sure. Well, I'm not looking for enlightenment on the YouTube, that is for sure. But anyone who comes across it by mistake is truly blessed and very fortunate. So maybe one day that'll be you, I hope so. And I'll just, there's some skinny horses ahead here. I'll just repeat, I've said this already, this is not my usual environment. I'm here for this 3-month period. I'm normally in a very rural setting, a very usually I'm at least a minimum of 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers away from the nearest conurbation, village, city, town, whatever you'd want to call it. In Gokana, I'm 3.5 kilometers away from the town where I can get my food. Here, it's all around me. This is the suburbs of the main city here. But I am on the edge, so I haven't got enough practice yet to make my video of the arms round. This is actually why I'm doing this now, to be able to send you some beautiful pictures of the village here. But I want to do it without looking like I'm making an intrusive video of their village. They would not mind that, but it's not what other... You are your greatest judge. You should always know that when you're doing something you know you shouldn't be doing. If you think, oh well, nobody can see me, yes they can. They can. Who can see you? You can see you. And it's you that doing that thing you shouldn't be doing will most greatly affect, no one else. This is sila. This is moral virtue. This is keeping the moral precepts, but for your benefit, not because they're rules, not for rules' sake, because they help the practice. It is those precious 5 rules of the lay Buddhist that enable the lay Buddhist practitioner to become an enlightened being, to become fully awake and to attain to Nibbana in this very lifetime. It is possible. There have been countless numbers of lay people who have become enlightened and attained to Nibbana. That is for sure. The only other sure thing in this world and this life is that we will die. That is for sure. Nothing else is for sure. So, if you can attain to Nibbana before you die, you've achieved those 2 sure things. And the one, attaining to Nibbana, surely counteracts the other, dying. Because when you've attained to the world of when you've attained to Nibbana, you have achieved the benefit. You have achieved deathlessness. You have entered the gates of the deathless Amaravati. This is a precious place. Stay. Namaskar. Happy lunch. Enjoy. Sadhu, sadhu. It's actually quite picturesque in parts. Namaste. So, the rain has dried up now. You know, the ground has dried up mostly, apart from the very low areas. It's around, for those interested, it's a British thing talking about the weather, but it's about 30 degrees, which is kind of a normal temperature here. And there's a beautiful, some kind of banyan tree. Well, not the most beautiful. Kind of temple. Well, it's a temple, yes. Not a kind of temple. Hi. Namaste. I've cut off a corner going through that part of the suburb now to the main road that goes into the main city, which I think the main city is called Tumkuru and the district is Tumkur, but I really don't know. Anyone who's watching who's from Karnataka will know the correct names of these places. You know, names again, it's not the most important thing. We change the names in all countries. In India they've changed all the names of all the places. Certainly, as far as I can see, there is always, like everywhere, some building work or some holes in the ground and the pavement. In fact, I mean, back to travel vlog style and travel tip style, I do kind of recommend when walking along city streets or places in India, it sounds silly, but walk in the road, not on the pavements. The pavements seriously are not designed for people. They're designed for people to expand their shops onto, for cows to eat, for people to sleep, and for holes to develop, which then become used for various purposes other than pedestrian traffic. So I'm walking on the pavement now, and you can see it's up and down, up and down, up and down. It's very hard work. If you walk along the very edge of the road, the cars will hoot, but they will swerve around you, because you have a smooth, level walk. This is my travel tip for the day. I'm not doing the travel tips as shorts. I see them less important than the Dhamma. And if the Dhamma, just to remind you, the Dhamma means the truth. It's basically the nature of the universe, and it's the Buddha's teachings. But the Dhamma, I'm getting a lot of views with my shorts on the Dhamma. I know I'll get a lot of views with shorts on the travel tips, just sharing my experiences. I'm not an expert, of course, but I'm not doing this for views at all. I'm doing it as I'm doing it, I'm learning. I didn't intend to make these videos in the first place, but it happened by mistake that one or two were very popular, and now as I keep making them, they seem popular. So I've continued.